Hello and welcome everyone to day 10 of the 22-day spring psychic cleanse. Today we are talking about embracing solitude and enjoying the silence with the Hermit card of the tarot deck. So welcome back to our 22-day psychic cleanse. Today marks a pivotal moment in our quest for spiritual clarity as we delve deep into the sanctuary of solitude. And the big question is, can you do it? As we navigate through our modern lives, it's all too easy to get lost in the hustle and bustle of the material world, right? From the incessant buzz of notifications on your smartphones to the constant barrage of information bombarding us from every direction. It's exhausting, people. It's no wonder we often find ourselves feeling overwhelmed and disconnected from our true selves. So enter the Hermit. And remember, you can follow along and join me on my website at charlenemurphy.com. Day 10, Embracing Solitude. So today is a big day to retreat from the chaos and noise of the external world and see if you can turn inward to find the answers that we seek. Just like the wise hermit in the tarot deck, we are reminded of the profound wisdom that can only be discovered in moments of quiet introspection, and that's for all of us. You know, when we look at the Hermit card, we see a man carrying a lantern and a staff. And so the staff is there to stabilize him, keep him steady. And the lantern there, it's got a big starburst inside of it, is where all the answers are. So he literally has all the answers right there. However, the only way to tune in to the answers and to this lantern is through silence. And typically that silence comes through solitude. And in a society that glorifies constant productivity and external validation, the idea of spending time alone can seem very daunting to people and even counterintuitive. So it's precisely in these moments of solitude, though, that we are able to peel back the layers of illusion and access our authentic selves and our authentic truth. So these moments of silence and solitude to me are essential. And I think that they are essential for everybody, but not a priority for a lot of people, right? So as we tune into the silence, it is something to be enjoyed. Think of it as pressing the pause button on the outside world and tuning into the whispers of your own inner being. Your inner being has a lot to say. Your inner being is your soul and your intuition. It's in your imagination. There's many parts of your inner being, but it is the thing that is connected to source energy. Now, you're always connected to source energy. However, it's your life force, but when we are distracted, we don't remember that. We feel disconnected. We get confused. We don't have the answers. We're listening to everything else around us. We're listening to the latest information that can just, get us going down a rabbit hole and into all this misinformation, a lot of confusion. And when we silence the external distractions and we allow ourselves to simply be and be quiet, we can create a space for profound insights and revelations to emerge. And that, my friend, is why we meditate. Meditation is one of the best ways to get into the silence and the solitude, to really hear your voice, your inner voice. So you can hear your heart speak. You can hear your higher self. You can hear your guidance, your spirit guides. You can hear the things that I think, well, it's my opinion, but the things that I value more than anything else, right? So let's talk about the big challenges. In this digital age, it's there's such an overwhelming abundance of information just right at our fingertips. And, Gemini me, I love gadgets and I love technology, but there is a limit. I mean, it can be just too much. And so finding that balance of, screens versus no screens, I think is the ticket here so that we can tap in. So with all of this information at our fingertips, I mean, seriously, just with a few taps of a keyboard, you can access an endless stream of articles, opinions, and advice on any topic imaginable. And while this wealth of knowledge can be empowering, it can also leave us feeling mentally cluttered and spiritually drained. How many of you have gone down these rabbit holes, these vortexes of rabbit holes, and just feel just drained and lost, more lost than when you first started your journey? Well, that's where the beauty of solitude comes to play. So by stepping away from the constant influx of information and immersing ourselves into the stillness of our own company, we give ourselves the opportunity to sift through the noise and discern what truly resonates with our soul. Now, the problem is, I know a lot of people that cannot be alone. And so there's all kinds of solutions being offered by a lot of people to help with this. One of them is a digital detox. I'm all about it. I think we need to have digital detoxes and dopamine fasting and times of absolute solitude. That's when we can go to retreats. That's when we can go for a hike. We can vacation. We can do all kinds of things to pull ourselves away from all of these distractions so that we can tap into the answers that lie within. So Mahatma Gandhi said, "In the attitude of silence, the soul finds the path in a clearer light, and what is elusive and deceptive resolves itself into crystal clearness." Silence equals clarity. We have to silence all of that noise so that we can hear the wisdom of our own souls. Because just like the hermit, you have all the answers right there. You have all of the answers just a breath away, So, as we embark on this journey of self-discovery, let's embrace the solitude that is necessary for our growth and evolution, and heed the wisdom of the hermit, while remembering that all the answers we seek lie within us, waiting to be uncovered in moments of quiet reflection. All right, so for today's cleansing exercise, take this day as an invitation to retreat into your own sacred space, whether that be a cozy corner of your home or a peaceful spot in nature. Get out of your car, go someplace special. Maybe in your backyard. I think nature is probably the best places to do that, but if you're, you can easily just do that at a park, anywhere that there's grass where you can ground yourself and be quiet. And allow yourself to simply be present with your thoughts and your emotions without judgment or expectation. And so this could just be a really fun little trip, just to be out and be present with your thoughts. One of my favorite things to do is to gaze. And when I lived at the ocean, I gazed at the ocean. I don't live at the ocean anymore. Now I live in Oregon, so now I gaze at trees. And the satisfaction that comes from gazing at trees is amazing. So it's almost the same as watching the sparkles on top of the water as the sun hits them. But just the gazing into nature and being a part of that is good medicine. And so today, as you're doing your cleansing exercise and you're just going somewhere quiet, and you're not trying to problem solve, and you have your phone away, and you're not looking at anything, you're just being present, maybe sitting on a park bench and just doing a whole lot of nothing. That's your cleansing exercise. And as you bask in this gentle embrace of solitude, listen closely to the whispers of your heart. What's coming up for you? What's going on there? It's in this stillness that we're able to connect with our authentic truth and rediscover the essence of who we truly are. And so today, let's get back to ourselves. Let's hear who you are. So today's journal prompt. Maybe later tonight, you can take a moment to reflect on a time when you felt most at peace in solitude. So you were alone and you felt peaceful. Where were you? What was the setting like? How did you feel in that moment? What insights or revelations did you gain from spending time alone? Write about your experience and explore how you can incorporate more moments of solitude into your life for self-discovery and inner peace. How can you incorporate more moments of solitude into your life? Now, I used to be a very busy hands-on mom, and taking those moments of solitude was very difficult. But I found my way, and what I did was I would, retreat into the bathroom, and my kids knew that when I'm in the bathroom, that's my quiet time. Of course, I think everybody knows that. It's just, that's private time. So that's when I would meditate, ground myself, gain my composure, cry, whatever I needed to do, but having that time alone was always so important to me. Now that I'm older, I have a lot more luxury to have quiet time and alone time, and I feel very blessed for that. So I understand that everybody's in different places, and so you're going to, part of the solution here is just your awareness. How can you carve out that time? How can you have that quiet time to where, the demands of life are not pounding on your door? We can have them. We can carve them out. We can take them. And then as we do that, we get better and better at doing it because it becomes more of a priority for us, right? So one of the things too, I'm thinking on still on the journal prompt is driving. A lot of people have their meditative time when they're driving. And a lot of times you're alone because you're commuting to and from work. And so during that drive, that's one of the really great times to tap in, touch base with your heart and who you are and what's going on. So there's another opportunity, turn off the radio, turn off the stereo, turn off the music, turn off the iPad, turn off the whatever you're listening to, and spend a few minutes just tuning into you. And your drive time can be one of the most meditative times of your day. Alrighty, so let's get into the creative meditation. I want you to imagine yourself as the hermit. So there's the tarot, you're the hermit, you're holding the lantern, right? Now, think of a question you have right now, currently in your life, about a person or a situation. Could be your job, could be a family situation, a person, something coming up in the future that you would like more clarity on. So while you're in your creative meditation, put that lantern somewhere so you're not having to hold it because it looks heavy. So maybe put it on a table and you're sitting in a chair and you're facing it. Or maybe you're sitting on the floor cross-legged and it's sitting in front of you. So the lantern is in front of you. It's all lit up. It has all the answers in it. And so you ask it to reveal the most aligned answer for your well-being. And so what does it reveal to you? What messages are you receiving? And keep in mind when you're doing this, the lantern isn't external from you, it's in you. But if it helps to have it external and talk to it, then do that. But if it helps for you to realize or to know that it's within you, you can always put your hand on your heart when you do this exercise, this creative meditation, and you can receive the answers that way. Either way, you have the answers. All right, so let me leave you with your affirmation for today. My inner wisdom speaks loudest in moments of quiet reflection. One more time. My inner wisdom speaks loudest in moments of quiet reflection. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to hope that you can carve out some time today for a little solitude, a little silence, so that you can remember and tap into your inner brilliance. You have all the answers. They are within. All right, so enjoy, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Take good care.